Hey, what's everyone reading these days? Post your current read in the comments so we can talk about it. And let me show you what I'm reading too. I started a new book a couple days ago and I'm interested to read more, so I'll show you what I've been working on. Okay, so this is The Shadow Gospels, Fall of Man by author Matt Lucas. I've had Matt Lucas on this my podcast video series for an interview, actually a couple times before, so if you want you can scroll through the archives and find it and hear more about his books. But he's written The Shadow Gospels. The first one is just called The Shadow Gospels. This is the second one, subtitled Fall of Man by Matt Lucas. They're kind of like urban fantasy-ish. Hard to describe exactly. It's like there's for one thing, there's a lot of different characters, but it's an ensemble cast on the world stage. But it's dealing with some real world issues like I guess political and religious conflict, like global terrorism and it's I guess in the possibly near future, the Pope has been assassinated. Sorry, too soon. Not meant to reflect on recent events at all. In real life, just the Pope has been assassinated, and there's growing conflict between like Catholic armies and Muslim armies and things like that. And so it's set against this real world political religious landscape. But there's a character who's basically a powered vigilante. He has a suit that gives him special powers. There's I think some other mystical elements like demon possession and exorcisms and things like that. So there is definitely a supernatural element in the real world. It is religious fiction. I know he's writing from the perspective of a Christian, but I also know he's dealing with perspective characters of all different backgrounds, and he's, at least based on the first book, he's trying his best to treat them all fairly. So I enjoyed reading the first book. I mean, I've read, Christian fiction can get a bad rap for being too cheesy or whatever, and I did not feel that in this case. I was intrigued by the political and religious layers and machinations and everything. So now the hardest part is just trying to remember everything that happened in the first book, because it's been like probably 2 years since I read it, but I did my best to refresh my memory. So anyway, Shadow Gospels, Fall of Man. If you like urban fantasy stuff, if you like kind of world stage terrorism, religious conflict, political conflict, action, adventure, this is a good book to check out, and support your fellow indie authors. Not that it's an indie author. Maybe indie is the wrong word. This one is published, I believe, with a publisher. So I guess I should say up and coming authors. Support your up and coming authors who aren't big yet, because we want them to get big and we want them to have success just like we want. So yeah, check it out. Shadow Gospels. Read the first one first, then Fall of Man, both by Matt Lucas. Okay, tell me what you're reading in the comments too.